Happy Saturday to you all, and welcome back to another inspiring episode of the Connect Network TV. I am pleased to be here with my gorgeous co-host, Amanda Waters.
I'm so excited for today, and I'm ready for my weekly dose of elevation. And a huge part of elevation is education, right? Especially as entrepreneurs. Education opens the door for more opportunities, and studies show that education leads to a higher self-esteem.
That is so true, Amanda. And also education, it's not limited just to institutions, for example, like schools and colleges. And today's show will prove just that. Also, females, there are certain things the school systems just will not teach us, like money management, for example. And so today we will be speaking with a tax strategist who offers tax information and services that will help you and me save upwards of $10,000.
Wow, that is elevating, Wendy. I have an idea about what I can do with the extra $10,000. How about you?
Oh yeah, I have huge ideas on what I can do with an extra $10,000.
I think mine starts with Nordstrom. But even before we meet our tax coach, we have Pearl Wamsley visiting from Midland with Festival Ballet. Oh, I love a good ballet moment. We will be sharing the beauty of classical ballet and the school's efforts and educating the Permian Basin.
I'm glad we're discussing this today. It's so important to raise awareness in the arts because, when talking about education, most people often overlook the arts department, which is a big mistake. Education in arts, Amanda, is also relevant, especially to the development of our young girls today.
That is true. To add to that, the arts stimulates creativity. It improves academic achievement, encourages social skills, and self-reliance, which is why having an education in any form of art is beneficial. Were you involved in arts growing up and do you use the skills today?
I would like to think of maybe home ec or sports. I played sports, and I see that as an art. But as far as like dance or ballet, unfortunately, I grew up in a small town, so there were we didn't have those opportunities. What about you, Amanda?
I actually did ballet folklorico growing up, and I did pageants. And I was always telling my mom and dad, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And the one thing about ballet folklorico that was really cool was that I got to learn about other states at such a young age. We had to be interviewed. That was part of the process. And then we also had to perform, and we had to speak Spanish. So I thought that was really cool. Maybe at the time I didn't think it was cool, but now looking back at it, I'm so glad that I was able to do it because I was able to meet younger girls, middle-aged girls, and then you have Little Miss, Junior Miss, and then Miss, yes, he says, right? So it was pretty cool. I got to learn about all these states, and I really do feel now that I am older, when someone says Jalisco or Sinaloa or things like that, I can actually say, "Oh my gosh, I know about that place. I know about that place." Now I
love that so much.
It's really, really cool. So
yeah,
my daughter's also involved in ballet, and she loves it. So I'm excited to learn more about that.
I love to hear your story of the ballet folklorico because, all the things you just mentioned, but also the culture, you
Yes.
also learn about the culture, and that's our culture. And a big, Latinos are just so big now in the US. And I just love that, Amanda. Well, this is going to be a very exciting and educational show today. And so when we come back, we will be speaking with our first guest, Communications Director Pearl Wamsley of the Midland Festival Ballet. She is here to share the importance of classical ballet here in Midland.
Listable? Livable? Lovable? If the answer is no, you need to give me a call. I'm Jamie Cole with JT Properties and Staging. We provide staging services for both occupied and vacant homes on the market to help sellers get top dollar, working with realtors and homeowners to make selling as stress-free as possible. It's proven that staged homes bring higher offers. We will fill your vacant home to make it a showcase. Staging is always less expensive than your first price reduction. Let's get your property sold today.
to the Connect Show, Texas. Before the break, we were discussing the importance of the arts. We want to know, moms, what are your kids in? Tell us on our social media page. We would love to hear from you. But with us right now is Pearl Wamsley from Midland Festival Ballet to share the details of this amazing nonprofit performing arts school. Hi, Pearl. Welcome to our show.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Pearl.
We're so pleased and excited to have you here with us today. Can you tell us more about Midland Festival Ballet and what it has to offer?
Sure. So Midland Festival Ballet is a nonprofit ballet school and also has a pre-professional company attached. We were founded in 1993, so we're celebrating our 30th anniversary season this year, so that's exciting. We have students from ages 3 to 18. Boys and girls can all come and learn classical ballet and participate in some of the fun, big ballet productions that we get to do throughout the year.
So what are the qualifications to attend the school?
We don't really have any. I mean, we take beginners. I think maybe last year or the year before, we actually had like a 10 or 11-year-old that came to a performance and she had never danced before. And she was like, I want to do that. And so signed up for classes, which I don't know. I was not that brave when I was 10 or 11 to like try something completely new. So props to her. Beginners of all ages. And of course, we have the ones that we've had since they were 3 or 4. We try to be accommodating to every skill level. It's really it's more, I guess, parts in the productions that sometimes require a certain level. We want everyone to be able to take class.
That's really cool. I love that y'all are so accepting because it is nerve-wracking as a mom of a ballet daughter. It is a little nerve-wracking to walk into that building with, some moms that have been there since the kids were 3 and then some, you're kind of nervous and the kids are a little nervous. So it's really awesome that you're so welcoming to these families that come in and they just don't know where to start. It's always such a great feeling. So let's talk about the last 30 years. Give us a look at the history of how you all got started. And I hear you were also there as a kid. So that's totally full circle for you.
It really is. So 1993, the pre-professional company was founded by Judy Coleman, and she had her own small studio, had about 50 students throughout the year, and they used to perform at the Wagner Brown Auditorium at Midland College, which seats about either 300 or 350 people. So it's a small auditorium. Transition to 30 years, like now we get to perform at the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center. That's, seats somewhere around 1,800 people.
Wow.
It's a huge stage. We have 2 studios now, the big one's behind me, but we have another one that's smaller. But 2 studios, almost like around 150 students every year. It's come a long way. It's been a lot. I think we owe a lot of that to, 1, we have a very supportive community, which is wonderful. But 2, I think between Judy and our now artistic director, Susan Clark, just constantly exposing our students and the community to professional ballet dancers and introducing full-length ballets.
I love that you have this institute or studio, this ballet, where, as I mentioned, I grew up in a very small town near Midland and we didn't have this opportunity. So for these young girls to have this opportunity and to become, these incredible performers where they can go off to, many bigger institutes and do just great things is so incredible. I would love to hear, what are some of the productions you all have coming up? Because as you mentioned earlier, you're performing for huge audiences now, but also I would love to come back to Midland and be in your audience and get to see one of these performances.
Absolutely. So every year, every Christmas, we do the Nutcracker. So that will be this year, December 9th and 10th. So a Saturday night, Sunday matinee. And it's always fun. We get to perform with the West Texas Symphony, so live music as well, for all the symphony buffs. And, of course, we will have guest artists. We don't have our guest artists quite confirmed yet, but very soon we will be. So you'll be able to see some pretty so like some professional dancers from across the country as well. And then we're also doing a Midsummer Night's Dream in April, so April 6th.
So Pearl, what is the audition process like?
Sure. So our biggest auditions are the Nutcracker auditions, obviously, and we do open them up to not just our students in this school. We open them up to area schools, not only in Midland, but also Odessa. We've had a few people from Big Spring, Andrews, like sometimes they participate. So it's always a big to do. But basically, you register for the audition. So we have an online form. We do have usually a few requirements, like maybe age or like a dress code or something like that. Or we do have some mandatory dates to that you need to be present for in order to participate, or else it's just going to be chaos on stage. So information like that, we just try to review before the audition actually happens. But as far as the actual day, I mean, the kids come, they get signed in, they put on whatever shoes they need to put on for the audition, and they just get asked to do different steps that often appear in the production for various parts.
I love that. So when do tickets go on sale? And is there a newsletter or something to keep our viewers on top for the dates, for these magical performances? Because I hear you have sold out shows before, and that would be tragic. So we need to know when these shows' dates are.
Absolutely, yes. Ticket sales are expected to go on sale in October. And yes, obviously we will make huge social media announcements. But no, if you wanted to be on our email mailing list, there's a pretty big button on our homepage of our website that says join our mailing list. So just click that button, fill out the very short form, and you'll start getting our emails.
Before you go, can you share your social media and your website information where we can go and sign up for your emails and to be the first to know when these tickets go on sale?
Absolutely. So our website is midlandfestivalballet.org. And our Facebook and Instagram handles are /Midland Festival Ballet. No spaces, no caps.
No spaces, no caps. Remember that, guys. So thank you so much, Pearl, for being with us today. I cannot wait to see what an amazing show and amazing things that Midland Festival Ballet has in store for the next season. And okay, beautiful Texas family, we are taking a short break. But when we come back, we will be sitting with Barbara Tran to give us some exclusives on tax information that will and can help you save and rake in the money. So stay tuned.
Glam up your routine at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Whether it's company or corporate events, weddings, girls' night out, family pictures, or you just want to get glammed, get blown out and ready to go out at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Located at 3415 North Loop 250 in the Borgata Shopping Center in...
Hello there! Are you looking to buy or sell a home? I've helped many families find their dream homes. Building relationships is my passion and the key to a successful transaction. I may not know cooking, but I know real estate. My name is Stephanie McSwain, and this is what I do.
Welcome back to the Connect Show Texas. I am your host, Wendy, here with my favorite co-host of the day, Amanda Waters.
Oh, just for the day, Wendy. Okay. Well, early in the show, we discussed the need for education, even in non-traditional methods. When speaking about education, it is crucial to remember there are various ways to get an education, even when school is done. We always say that school is never out for the pro. It's like reading a book or taking a course to improve your quality of life. Our next guest offers courses and services to save money on taxes. So help me welcome tax coach Barbara Strahans. Hey, Barbara, it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Okay, Barbara, let's dive right in. What does your tax strategy firm offer to clients and potential clients?
We offer tax strategy services, so we save business owners money in taxes, as well as tax preparation and full service bookkeeping.
We were talking earlier about saving money on taxes. How much do you, or how much would you say you save your clients on taxes on average?
Our average clients save over $40,000 in taxes. We love digging into their businesses and finding all the ways that they can save money. And we especially love helping them with like travel deductions and meals deductions. And then, in this day and age, everyone's on social media. So I love helping them as well with like photo shoot expenses and clothing and all of the fun things that go along with social media.
Okay. At $40,000, can I be your client? I definitely want to be your client. So tell us, what are the types of people usually serviced by your tax coach?
So we love helping business owners. So anyone that owns a business, or if you invest in real estate. And we love those two markets because that's really where we can save people money in taxes. If you're only a W-2 employee, it's a bit harder to save money there. So I love business owner clients and helping them maximize those deductions.
Okay, I love hearing all of that. And your social media following is incredible. How do you use that to build your brand?
When I started my company, I just randomly started an Instagram account. I was like, I don't see any other accountants on Instagram. So I'm just going to start one and post about what I'm doing every day. And you might be like, how boring to show an accountant's like day. But really, I was showing how we were saving clients money in taxes and how we saved them in the different scenarios. And then everyone was like, wait, that applies to me too. Or, hey, can I do that? And so just more and more people started following.
What are your thoughts on women and money? Are we educated in your opinion? And why is it so important for you to educate women in business on taxes?
When I was growing up, my mom was in a super abusive relationship, and I watched her stay in that relationship simply because of money. And I think, unfortunately, that happens with a lot of women. They think they have to stay in terrible relationships because they quote unquote can't afford, to be out on their own, or maybe they haven't even had a job in a while because they became the stay-at-home mom. And so if I can help women especially save money in taxes, grow their financial education, and I can help at least one person get out of a bad relationship, then my work here is done. But even most of our clients, luckily, they're not in those situations, but they're still saving money. And we've had our clients go on dream vacations and buy their dream car or invest in their retirement accounts so that way they can retire from their business earlier. So no matter the situation, money can really help you in like any aspect of life.
Barbara, thank you so much for sharing that story with us about your mom. That's pretty deep, and we really appreciate that. And I also think that it is common in women. What are some things women can do today to save money and just be smarter with cash?
I think first and foremost, it's learning to put just a little bit away. Like, just start now. When I first started in business and taxes, I was in over $100,000 of debt because we just weren't educated around anything with money or student loans or debt. And I slowly started paying those off. And when I was finally ready to invest in retirement accounts, I started with $5 a week. And it really was just important to get started. And once you start, putting $5 a week away, you don't even notice it. And then I went to $20 a week and then $100 a week. And so it's like really just get started and you won't even miss the money being gone. But also too, if you work for a company that matches any 401k accounts, I would say match, at least do the match because that's free money out there for you. Your company is if they match 4% and you put 4% away, they're giving you 4% of your salary for free into your retirement accounts. And then, make sure you have an emergency savings in case your car breaks down or an emergency medical situation happens. And so, I think when people hear the word like start saving, they can kind of think like you have to start with thousands of dollars, and you really don't. Just start small.
So now I'd like to get into a little bit of a day in the life of Barbara. So I have a couple of questions. Number one, are you married? Barbara have children. So also let's talk about time. As women in business, how can we leverage our time so that we are not overwhelmed with business and family while attempting to have a social life? So I know that I threw a lot at you, but I think they all, go together, from marriage, children, to being able to manage time so that we can also have a social life and be successful in business.
Yeah, for sure. I'm married. We have 3 kids. And I think the biggest thing is to not feel guilty as a mom, as a wife, to like outsource some things, right? If you own a business, you really can't be mom, wife, business owner, employee, like all the things all the time. And so first thing I would say, calculate what you want your hourly rate to be in your business. Like how much do you want to make in a year? And then calculate what that would be hourly. And then anything less than that, anything you can hire out for less than that, hire out for it. For example, like if you want to make $75 an hour, then if you can hire a house cleaner for $25 an hour or a nanny for $25 an hour, or even meal prep services or laundry services, like then you're actually making money on your investment in those things, because you're able to then spend your time either growing your business or being more present with your children, because you're not having to scrub the toilet or make lunches all the time. You can have like pre-made lunches. And so I love trying to like outsource and leverage as much as I can in my life so I can help, be with my kids more. They can travel with us more and grow the business faster.
Amen to that. I just felt seen. I agree with everything you just said. Gosh, we need to go get coffee. Oh, here I go again, my coffee. Sorry. But lastly, can you please give us 2 or 3 deductions that our viewers may have missed as business owners?
Oh, yes. So I love talking about travel deductions. So what I would say, if you haven't filed like 2022 taxes, for example, go back to 2022 and see all the vacations or trips that you took, and can you tie them to your business? So did you on that trip go see a client or meet somebody that could potentially be a client? And that even means friends, right? A friend could potentially be a client of our tax firm. Everybody needs taxes. And so if I had a meeting and discussed business or tax with that person, then that day becomes part of a business day, and I can write off the hotels, any Ubers, if I rented a car, the business meal that we had. And so really go back, try to tie your trips to business. I also love figuring out, like our clients will come to us and they'll be like, I'm going to Hawaii in 2 months. How do I make that a business expense? And so it's really like, okay, how can we shoot content there for a few days or have a photo shoot there? And is there a conference there you can go to, or maybe a Chamber of Commerce event where you can help grow your business? And so I love talking about travel. I mentioned meals a little bit. So don't forget, when you're getting your coffee, when your car takes you to the coffee shop to get your coffee, if you happen to see someone there that you can collaborate with or become a client of yours, or you can become a client of theirs, that's part of business expenses as well. And then marketing expenses, we talked about social media earlier, and a lot goes into promoting things on social media. We need photographers, videographers. We need to have the right outfits for the photo shoot. We have to get our makeup done or our hair done, or maybe a spray tan or your nails or something like that. And so don't forget all of those expenses for social media or being an influencer or just photo shoots in general for content and marketing.
Barbara, I absolutely love all the tips that you are dropping today, because I'm definitely going to put them all to use for sure. Especially like the travel. So would you say that also goes like with the state, like when you're traveling within your own city, like for example, on the holiday, but you're out there promoting yourself, you're talking to people, talking about your business, as you mentioned, hoping to, pick up a client or two from everywhere that you're networking, because as a business owner, you really truly are always networking when you're trying to pick up clientele. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I always say, like, your life can be business, your business can be your life. And so, like, one of our courses is called Write Off Your Life. And it's because, like what you said, you know, we're always out there trying to find new clients or networking and trying to grow our network. And so, yeah, don't be afraid to take the expenses that you're entitled to.
I'm going to do just that. And I know Amanda will too. I know she's taking notes right over there. But so, Barbara, thank you so much. We've got to go now, but please tell our viewers the best way to connect with you. Can you share your social media handle, share anywhere where we can find you and connect with you and get all these tips and work with you?
Yeah, we hang out on Instagram the most. So Instagram at Your Tax Coach. We're also on TikTok, your.tax.coach. And then our website's yourtaxcoach.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you back soon. To our viewers, don't go anywhere. The Connect Show Texas will be right back.
Relationship, positive attitude, dynamic, success, and excellence. These are the values to ensure a stress-free and seamless mortgage loan. Hi, I'm Nikki with the Platinum Group at Benchmark Mortgage. As a residential loan officer with more than 17 years of experience, I know how to take the hassle out of the borrowing process and get you into the home of your dreams. My team is focused on building relationships, and we do whatever it takes to ensure a dynamic and successful experience every step of the way.
And I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Welcome back to the Connect Show Texas. Thank you for tuning in with us so far. We've been so busy talking about education and elevation with some of the best in the business.
I agree, Wendy. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We want to thank you all for being here with us this Saturday morning, and a special thanks to our inspiring guests.
And if you're a businesswoman yourself looking for supportive media outlets, the Connect Network has got you covered. We are now offering 3 memberships to boost your media. So head over to the Connect Online to view membership options. We are so happy to be with you on this Saturday, and we will see you next week on the Connect Show Texas. Same time, same place. Bye for now.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.